With the version 0.4 release of the Pico BLE HID software that turns a Raspberry Pi Pico W into a USB to BLE adapter, the big new feature is the ability to switch between paired devices using a push button, and alongside it comes some changes in the behavior of the LED indicator. The hardware setup remains mostly the same, with the female USB port's data cables attached to GP0 and GP1, and the male USB plug's data cables attached to the test points TP2 and TP3 on the back of the Pico W. Both USB ports 5-volt rails in the ground are connected to the Pico's V-bus and ground, respectively. Some hot glue or other strain relief is recommended, particularly for the connection to the test points in the back, as they are very easy to become detached if you move them around at all. The new addition is the push button connected to GP5 and ground, which will be used for switching between paired devices and USB pass-through mode. I 3D printed a box using PETG for holding the Pico W, the button, and the USB cables in place. For this test build, I used most of the length of the USB extension cable that I cut up, but if I were to make a new one, I'd probably make them shorter. If upgrading from a version earlier than 0.4, it's recommended to first clear the flash memory completely using the NukeFlash UF2 file provided by Raspberry Pi, as there are some changes to the Bluetooth pairing database on the Pico W in this version of the software that may cause issues if upgrading from an older version. This will also require deleting any Bluetooth pairings with the Pico W on any previously paired devices, and then repairing them after you make the update. When the Pico W is powered on and a USB input device is connected, it's going to enter pairing mode, indicated by the onboard LED blinking slowly. Once the device is paired over Bluetooth Low Energy or BLE, the blinking will stop and become solid. At this point, the device is connected over Bluetooth and can be used normally. To switch between paired devices, press the push button briefly. The LED will first blink quickly with the number of short blinks indicating which pairing is activated, and then return to either slow blinking if it is waiting to pair to the selected device, or a solid LED if it has already established a connection. The number of short blinks at the beginning indicates which of the up to 3 saved paired devices is active, with 1 blink for the first paired device, 2 blinks for the second paired device, and 3 blinks for the third paired device. To pair a new device to the Pico W, activate the free pairing mode by pressing the button until arriving to a free slot that does not have a pairing, indicated by 5 quick blinks, followed by slow blinks to show that it's in pairing mode. If all 3 saved pairing slots are already used, you will need to forget one of the pairings first. To do this, use the button until arriving at the pairing you wish to delete, then long press the button for at least 3 seconds and then release. This will then free up that slot and return the Pico W to free pairing mode, allowing a connection from any of the other saved paired devices or from a new device, which will then be saved to one of those free slots. If the male USB port is connected to a host device, then pressing the button while in free pairing mode or from the last paired device will switch to USB pass-through mode. And when in USB pass-through mode, the LED will remain off, and instead the device will pass through all of the USB device's inputs directly to the host device. Pressing the button again will cycle the Pico W back to the first paired Bluetooth device. And that's it for the version 0.4 update. I'll keep working on the software for improvements and bug fixes as time allows. This is a hobby or passion project of mine, and software isn't my full-time job, but I do have some ideas on additional features, so keep an eye out for future updates.